Hello and welcome back to JBC English Learning Academy. My name is Laura and I am here to guide you on your journey to clear, confident, and natural English. If you truly love Jesus, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Your support really helps this channel grow. Okay, take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin today's session. Take a deep breath with me. Slow, easy. No rush. This story begins in a very simple place. It begins inside your mind, on a quiet morning, before the noise of the world becomes too loud. Imagine this. You wake up early. The room is still. The light is soft. For a moment, everything feels calm. But then, slowly, thoughts start to move. You remember things you must do. Messages you must answer. Problems you did not finish yesterday. Your body is awake, but your mind is already tired. Have you felt this before? Many people feel this way. You are not alone. Here is the hook. What if calm is not something far away? What if balance is not something you must search for outside? What if it is already close to you, waiting in small, natural moments? This story is about that question. Today, we will not talk about magic solutions. We will not talk about fast results. Instead, we will walk slowly. We will explore natural ways to feel calmer and more balanced. Simple habits. Gentle changes. Things you can do every day, even with a busy life. Let me give you some context. In the modern world, everything moves fast. Phones vibrate. Screens shine. News never sleeps. Many people feel stressed, nervous, or tired inside. Even when life looks good on the outside, something feels heavy inside the chest. The heart feels busy. The mind feels full. Our main character in this story is not a hero from a movie. The main character is you, or someone very much like you. This person wants one thing, not money, not fame, just peace, just balance, just a feeling of being okay. But here comes the challenge. The challenge is not only the outside world. The challenge is the inside world. Thoughts that run too fast, worries that repeat again and again. A body that feels tired, even after rest. So what do? Instead of fighting stress, we begin to explore calm. Instead of forcing balance, we allow balance. This is where the journey begins. Picture a simple day. No big events. No dramatic changes. The alarm rings. Instead of jumping out of bed and checking your phone, you pause. Just for 10 seconds. You feel your breath. In and out. Slow. Soft. This is not meditation. This is just noticing that you are alive. In this moment, something small but important happens. You take back control of time. Time does not control you. You control time. This is the first realization. Calm does not come from doing more. Calm comes from doing less, but with awareness. As the day continues, you drink a glass of water. You feel it move inside your body. Cool. Fresh. You eat breakfast slowly. You taste the food. You are not watching a screen. You are just eating. This sounds simple. Maybe too simple, but here is the truth. Balance is built from small moments like these. Now let us explore deeper. The mind is like a busy room. Thoughts walk in and out all day. Some thoughts are kind. Some are loud. Some are afraid. When you try to stop thoughts, they become stronger. But when you watch them gently, they become quiet. Imagine sitting near a river. Thoughts are like leaves on the water. You do not jump into the river. You do not chase the leaves. You just watch them pass. This is how calm thinking begins. Many people believe they must change their whole life to feel better. But transformation does not come from big actions. It comes from small, repeated choices. Let me share a moment. Our main character is walking outside. Maybe to work. Maybe to school. The air touches the face. The feet touch the ground. Instead of rushing, the person walks just a little slower. They notice sounds. Birds. Cars. Voices far away. This is not wasting time. This is living time. Here comes another challenge. The world will try to pull you back into speed. Messages arrive. Deadlines appear. People expect answers. Calm feels fragile. Balance feels easy to lose. But now, something has changed inside. You begin to understand this simple truth. You cannot control everything outside, but you can always return to yourself. This is the exploration phase of the journey. You explore your body. When are your shoulders tight? When does your jaw feel hard? When does your breathing become fast? You do not judge these signs, you listen to them. Your body speaks before your mind understands. One day, you feel tired. Instead of pushing harder, you rest. Real rest. Not scrolling. Not noise. Just quiet. Just stillness. And something surprising happens. After rest, energy returns. This is a powerful realization. Balance is not weakness. Rest is not failure. Calm is not laziness. Calm is strength. Now we move into transformation. Little by little, your days feel different, not perfect, but lighter. You begin to say no to things that drain you. You begin to say yes to things that nourish you. You spend time in nature. A park. A tree. The sky. Nature does not rush. Nature teaches balance without words. You breathe deeply when stress appears. In through the nose, out through the mouth, slow, long. Your nervous system begins to trust again. Trust that you're safe. Trust that you're enough. Trust that this moment is okay. As the story moves forward, you reflect. You remember how life felt before, always rushing, always tired, always thinking. And now you notice space. Space between thoughts. Space between reactions. Space to choose calm. This does not mean problems disappear. Problems still come, but you meet them differently. With patience, with clarity, with balance. This is the takeaway of this first chapter. Feeling calmer and more balanced is not about changing who you are. It is about remembering who you are beneath the noise. You do not need special tools. You do not need perfect conditions. You only need awareness and kindness toward yourself. As we end this section, take one more breath with me, slow, gentle, easy. In the next part of our story, we will explore how daily rhythms, sleep, and simple routines quietly shape your mental and emotional balance, even when you are not aware of it. Let us continue the story, slowly and gently, like a calm walk on a quiet road. If you are listening, relax your shoulders. If you are reading, soften your eyes. This part of the journey is about something very quiet, something very powerful, and something many people forget. It is about rhythm. The rhythm of your day. The natural flow that guides your body and your mind, even when you are not thinking about it. Here is the hook. Have you ever noticed that some days feel smooth, even when they are busy, and other days feel heavy, even when nothing special happens? The difference is often not what happens to you, but how your day moves. Like music, life has rhythm. When the rhythm is broken, the mind feels lost. When the rhythm is gentle and clear, the mind feels safe. Let us create some context. From the moment you wake up, your body follows patterns. Light tells your brain it is morning. Darkness tells it to rest. Hunger, energy, focus, and sleep all follow a natural cycle. But modern life often ignores this cycle. We stay awake late. We eat at strange times. We look at bright screens in the dark. Slowly, the body becomes confused. And when the body is confused, the mind becomes restless. Our main character begins to notice this, not in a dramatic way, just small observations. On days when sleep is short, the mind feels sharp at first, then tired later. On days when meals are rushed, the body feels heavy. On days without movement, the thoughts feel stuck. These are not punishments. These are messages. This is the challenge of this section. To listen to rhythm in a world that pushes speed. At first, it feels difficult. Life is busy, responsibilities are real, time feels limited. But instead of changing everything, our character chooses one simple thing: consistency. Waking up at a similar time each day, going to bed at a similar time each night, not perfect, just close. Something interesting happens. The body begins to relax, sleep becomes deeper, mornings feel less painful. This is not magic. This is biology. This is nature. The mind loves predictability. When the mind knows what comes next, it feels safe. And when the mind feels safe, it becomes calm. Now we explore further. Morning becomes a special time, not busy, not loud. Just a few minutes of quiet. A stretch. A slow breath. A moment of sunlight near a window. The phone can wait. The world can wait. This is not losing time. This is gaining balance. As the day moves forward, rhythm continues. Work time, rest time, movement time. Our character starts walking more. Not fast, just steady. Feeling the body move. Feeling the heart work. Movement is not punishment for eating. It is a gift to the nervous system. When the body moves, stress leaves the body. Not all at once, but slowly, naturally. Now comes an important realization. Calm is not only in the mind, calm lives in the body. Many people try to think their way out of stress. But stress is physical. It lives in muscles, breathing, posture. When you move gently, when you breathe deeply, you speak to stress in its own language. The story continues into the afternoon. This is often the hardest time. Energy drops. Focus fades. Many people reach for sugar, noise, or distraction. Our character chooses something different. A short pause. A glass of water. A deep breath. This small break resets the rhythm. Instead of pushing harder, the character flows with the body. Work continues, but with less tension. Mistakes feel smaller. Problems feel manageable. This is exploration. Trying different rhythms, noticing what works, letting go of what does not. Evening arrives. This is where many people lose balance. The day is over, but the mind is still running. Screens glow. Thoughts race. Sleep feels far away. Our character creates a soft landing for the day. Lights become lower, sounds become quieter. The phone rests away from the bed. Maybe there is reading, maybe gentle music, maybe silence. The body understands the signal. It is time to rest. This is a deep transformation. Sleep becomes healing, not escape. The night becomes peaceful, not restless. Over time, the rhythm becomes stronger. The body trusts the day, the mind trusts the night. And something beautiful happens. Anxiety softens, mood becomes steady, balance feels natural. Not perfect, but present. Now we pause to reflect. Life did not become slower, responsibilities did not disappear, problems still exist. But the way our character moves through the day has changed. There is less resistance, less fighting, more flow. The character understands something important. You do not need more time, you need better rhythm. Rhythm is kindness to yourself. Rhythm is respect for your body. Rhythm is listening instead of forcing. As we come to the takeaway of this section, remember this. Feeling calmer and more balanced begins with how you treat your mornings, your afternoons, and your nights. Small, steady routines create safety inside. And when you feel safe inside, the world feels easier to face. Take a slow breath. Feel the rhythm of your body right now, heart beating, breath moving. In the next section, We will explore how your inner voice, your self-talk, and your thoughts can become a friend instead of an enemy, helping you feel calm even in difficult moments. Now, we step deeper inside, beyond routines, beyond rhythm, into a place many people forget exists: the mind. Your thoughts, your inner voice. This is where calm and balance are truly tested. Because the world can be kind, routines can be perfect, but if your mind is racing, restless, or harsh, peace can feel far away. So, let's explore this together, slowly and gently. Here is the hook. Have you ever noticed how your mind talks to you? Sometimes it whispers encouragement, sometimes it shouts criticism. Sometimes it repeats worries again and again, like a song stuck on the same line. What if you could change the song? What if your inner voice could become your ally instead of your enemy? This is what our story explores today. First, let's create context. Every person has an inner voice. It is automatic. It reacts before you even notice. When something goes wrong, the voice says, "I failed." When something good happens, it might say, "It won't last." These words shape your feelings. They shape your confidence. They shape your sense of calm. Many people think this voice is truth, but it is not. It is habit. It is old patterns of thinking that do not always serve you. Our main character notices this quietly, not in panic. Not with judgment, just observation. When stress rises, they ask, "What is my mind saying?" When sadness appears, they ask, "Is this voice true?" This is the challenge, because the inner voice is fast. It speaks constantly. And for many, it speaks harshly. Changing it feels impossible. But our character begins with one small choice: curiosity. Instead of reacting to the voice, they start watching it. The voice says, "You cannot do this." The character notices, that is just a thought, not a command. At first, this feels strange. Thoughts usually feel like commands. I must worry. I must fix this. But observing them without reacting weakens their power. Slowly, clarity grows. Here comes exploration. Our character starts experimenting with gentle questions. Is this true? Do I really need to believe this right now? What would I say to a friend who thought this? By treating thoughts like messages instead of rules, the mind begins to shift. A sense of calm rises quietly. The heart slows. The body relaxes. Next, realization begins. The voice in your head is not you. It is not your enemy. It is information. Sometimes helpful. Sometimes outdated. Sometimes loud for no reason at all. When you stop identifying with every thought, you create space. Space to breathe. Space to choose your response. Space to feel balanced. Our character practices this daily. During small stress moments at work or school, instead of panicking, they notice the voice. "Oh, here is the worry again." Instead of reacting, they breathe. They remind themselves, "I am safe. I am enough. I can handle this moment." Something powerful happens over time. Thoughts that once controlled the day now pass like clouds. The mind is not silent. It never needs to be silent, but it becomes gentle, manageable, friendly. Reflection comes naturally. Our character thinks back to life before noticing the inner voice. Days felt heavier. Sleep felt lighter. Moods changed quickly. Reactions were automatic. And now, after weeks of gentle practice, things feel different. Reactions are slower. Choices are clearer. Balance feels real. The transformation is subtle but strong. The inner voice is no longer a storm. It is a guide, a reminder, a friend who sometimes needs correction, sometimes encouragement, and our character learns kindness toward themselves, even in moments of difficulty. Finally, the takeaway. Your inner voice shapes your emotional world. If it is harsh, you feel heavy. If it is gentle, you feel calm. You cannot stop thoughts, but you can change how you respond. You can practice curiosity. You can offer kindness. You can remind yourself that a thought is not a fact. Every day, small practices, observing, questioning, breathing, build this inner friendship. Take a moment now. Close your eyes if you want. Notice your thoughts. Watch them like clouds. Gentle, passing. Friendly. Notice the space between them. This space is where calm lives. In the next section, we will explore how simple movement, nature, and sensory awareness can deepen calm and bring balance to both body and mind, creating a natural flow that supports everything we have learned so far. Now, we step outside, or at least, we bring the outside in, because calm is not only in the mind. Calm is in the body. And the body learns, remembers, and feels in ways the mind cannot always explain. Today, our story will explore how simple movement, nature, and sensory awareness can help you feel calmer and more balanced, even when life is noisy or stressful. Here is the hook. Have you ever noticed how walking through a quiet park, or even just standing in sunlight, changes how you feel? Your chest feels lighter. Thoughts slow down. You breathe more easily. This is not imagination. This is biology. The body responds to gentle movement, fresh air, natural light, and sensory focus. And the best part is, it does not require special skills or equipment. Let's start with context. In the modern world, many people sit for long hours. The body stiffens. Energy becomes low. The mind becomes restless. Stress collects in muscles and joints. The nervous system becomes tight. Many people try to solve this with caffeine, sugar, or noise. But these are temporary. True calm comes from movement that reconnects you to your body and nature that reconnects you to life. Our main character begins to notice this slowly. Instead of rushing through streets or corridors, they start walking more deliberately. Not fast. Not competitive. Just walking. Feeling the feet touch the ground. Noticing the shift of weight from one leg to the other. Feeling the gentle rise and fall of the body. This simple practice begins to create rhythm. The mind follows the body follows the breath, and in this cycle, calm appears. Here comes the challenge. Life is full of distractions. Phones beep. Work calls. Thoughts race. Many people try to move or exercise while mentally scattered. But our character tries something different. They focus on one sense at a time. Hearing, the birds, the wind, distant chatter. Sight, the sunlight through leaves, the movement of clouds. Touch, the ground beneath the feet, the air on the skin. This is exploration, using senses to anchor attention, to stop the mind from racing, to feel the present moment fully. Slowly, the body begins to relax. Muscles soften. Heart rate eases. Breathing deepens naturally. This is not forced breathing or hard exercise. It is gentle awareness. Movement meets mindfulness. The nervous system learns it is safe. Now comes realization. Nature and movement are allies for the mind. When you walk, stretch, or sit quietly outdoors, you are not wasting time. You are teaching the mind and body to calm together. You are creating inner balance without effort or judgment. Our character experiments further. A small garden, a quiet balcony, a patch of grass, any space to notice the natural world. A tree's rough bark, the sound of leaves, the warmth of the sun, the scent of flowers or grass. These small sensory details anchor attention. They remind the body, you're alive. You're safe. You're here. The mind begins to follow. Thoughts lose urgency. Emotions stabilize. The inner voice softens. Stress does not disappear, but it becomes manageable. Reflection deepens. Our character thinks about past days filled with tension. Long hours at desks, endless screens, little movement. Life was busy, but not fulfilling. Energy felt low and moods fluctuated. Now, small changes have transformed experience. Movement is not exercise. It is dialogue with the body. Nature is not a luxury. It is medicine. Awareness of senses is not extra work. It is connection. The transformation is subtle but powerful. After weeks, even brief time in nature feels like a reset. A 5-minute walk outdoors reduces tension. A quiet moment watching clouds shifts perspective. Body and mind feel lighter. Here comes the takeaway. Movement, nature, and sensory awareness are not only physical habits. They are emotional and mental tools. They teach calm without forcing calm. They create balance without rigid structure. They remind you that life flows, and you can flow with it. Take a moment now. Stand up or sit comfortably. Feel the floor or chair beneath you. Take a slow, deep breath. Notice the air on your skin. Listen to nearby sounds. Feel your body move gently as you breathe. Even this small moment connects you to calm. In the next section, we will explore how small daily rituals, mindful eating, and simple choices in routine can strengthen both emotional and physical balance, giving a foundation for lasting calm in everyday life. Now we enter a very practical part of the story, daily rituals. These are small, simple actions that you repeat every day. They might seem ordinary or unimportant, but they quietly shape your mind, body, and emotions. When practiced consistently, they become anchors of calm, strength, and balance. This section will show how small habits can create a big difference in your everyday life. Here is the hook. Have you ever noticed how some people seem calm and steady, even when life is difficult? Often, it is not luck. It is not talent. It is tiny, consistent rituals that give their day structure, rhythm, and care. And you can do the same. Let's start with context. Life is busy. Responsibilities pile up. Noise surrounds you constantly. Without rituals, days can feel chaotic. You wake up, rush, work, eat, scroll, sleep, repeat. Stress grows. Calm fades. Balance becomes fragile. But rituals are small anchors. They are predictable moments you return to. They are safe spaces you create yourself. Our main character begins with one simple ritual. Every morning, they drink a glass of water. Slowly, mindfully, feeling it move in the body. Not rushing, not distracted. Just one moment of awareness. This is the challenge. The world moves fast. It encourages rushing, multitasking, and distraction. One small ritual may feel insignificant at first. It does not change the whole day. But this is the point. Calm is built slowly, one small moment at a time. Our character experiments further. Breakfast becomes a ritual. Not eating while scrolling or rushing. Sitting, noticing the food. Feeling flavors. Feeling gratitude for the nourishment. The mind notices. The body responds. Digestion improves. Energy is steadier. The nervous system relaxes. Exploration continues. Other rituals appear naturally. A short stretch after waking. A 5-minute pause before bed. A cup of tea in the afternoon without screens. A slow walk outside. Each ritual is simple. Each ritual is intentional. Each ritual is a reminder that you care for yourself. Here comes realization. Rituals are not rules. They are choices. They are not strict schedules. They are gentle guides. When repeated consistently, they train the mind and body to expect calm, safety, and balance. Our character notices subtle transformations. Stress does not hit as hard. Emotions feel more stable. Energy comes in waves instead of sudden crashes. Reflection deepens. The character thinks about past days without rituals. Chaos. Rush. Frustration. Tension. Small mistakes seemed bigger. Patience was thinner. Sleep was restless. Now, rituals create quiet anchors. Even a 5-minute pause can reset the nervous system. Even slow breathing before a meal can improve digestion and focus. Even noticing the body while walking can ease anxiety. Transformation is ongoing. Small daily rituals do not remove problems. They do not make life perfect, but they create stability. They create space. They create balance. The takeaway is simple. You do not need dramatic changes to feel calmer and more balanced. You need small, repeated choices, simple rituals done consistently, moments of awareness, moments of care. Take a moment now. Notice one small action you do daily. Drink water. Brush your teeth. Tie your shoes. Whatever it is, do it slowly. Notice it. Feel it. This is the beginning of ritual practice. Even this small awareness strengthens calm. In the next section, we will explore how emotions, thoughts, and physical sensations are connected and how understanding this connection helps you respond to life calmly instead of reacting automatically. Now we move to a place that many people find challenging: emotions. Emotions are powerful. They can lift us or overwhelm us. They are signals from the body and mind, telling us what we need, what we fear, or what we desire. But most people react to emotions automatically: anger, worry, sadness, without understanding them. Today, our story explores how to notice emotions, understand them, and respond calmly, creating balance even in difficult moments. Here is the hook. Have you ever felt anger rise suddenly or sadness fill your chest and wondered, why do I feel this way? How can I stop it? What if you could respond to emotions like a friend notices a signal instead of being carried away? What if emotions became teachers, not enemies? Let's start with context. The human body is wired to react quickly. Heart beats faster. Muscles tense. Breath quickens. Mind focuses on threat. This is natural. But in modern life, most threats are not physical. They are mental, social, or imagined. And yet, the body reacts the same way. This automatic response can create stress, tension, and imbalance. Our main character begins to notice this pattern. When a difficult emotion appears, instead of reacting immediately, they pause. They notice physical sensations: tight shoulders, shallow breath, fast heartbeat. They notice the mind racing with thoughts. This is terrible. I cannot handle this. They notice the impulse to act immediately, shout, leave, check phone, or distract themselves. This is the challenge. The world encourages ignoring emotions, suppressing them, or reacting automatically. But true calm requires awareness. Our character experiments with a simple practice: labeling emotions. This is anger. This is worry. This is sadness. Just naming the emotion creates distance. It is no longer overwhelming. It is information. Exploration continues. The character practices slow breathing during emotional moments. In through the nose, out through the mouth, slow and steady. The body relaxes. The mind begins to slow. Thoughts still exist, but they lose urgency. The heart rate decreases. Muscles loosen. The nervous system remembers safety. Now comes realization. Emotions are not enemies. They are signals. They provide guidance if we listen without judgment. Anger might signal a boundary is crossed. Worry might highlight a problem to plan for. Sadness might remind us of what we value. By noticing, naming, and breathing, our character learns to respond calmly, not ignoring the emotion, not being controlled by it, but responding with awareness. Reflection deepens. Our character thinks about past reactions, arguments, frustration, panic, rushing, tension. Most of these reactions felt automatic. Later, they felt regret or exhaustion. Now, with emotional awareness, reactions change. In moments of stress, the character pauses. They breathe. They label the emotion. They choose the response. The transformation is subtle but powerful. Life is not free of emotional challenges, but the character moves through them with clarity. Calm becomes possible even in chaos. Here comes the takeaway. Emotional balance is not about stopping feelings. It is about noticing them, naming them, feeling them without judgment, responding intentionally instead of reacting automatically. Take a moment now. Notice one emotion present in your body. Name it. Feel it. Breathe. Notice how even a small pause creates space. This is the practice that leads to calm. In the next section, we will explore how thoughts, emotions, and daily actions connect to create a full sense of mental and physical balance, and how to build lasting habits that support calm every day. Now we bring everything together: mind, body, and daily actions. Calm and balance are not created by one practice alone. They grow when thoughts, emotions, movement, and daily habits work together. This section will guide you through seeing life as a whole system where small choices connect to create lasting calm and clarity. Here is the hook. Have you ever felt that no matter how many tips you try, breathing, meditation, walking, or journaling, you still feel stressed? This is because calm is not a single action. It is a network of habits, awareness, and choices that support each other. When one part of life is in balance, others begin to follow naturally. Let's start with context. The body and mind are deeply connected. Thoughts influence the body, body influences thoughts. Emotions influence actions, actions influence emotions. If one part is ignored, like poor sleep, fast eating, or harsh self-talk, it creates imbalance in the others. Many people try quick fixes for stress, but the solution is integration. Small, consistent actions that connect mind, body, and life. Our main character begins noticing these connections. When the mind feels busy, movement clears energy. When the body is stiff, gentle stretches help thoughts flow. When emotions are strong, pauses, rituals, and awareness prevent automatic reactions. This is the challenge. Integration requires noticing patterns, making small adjustments, and practicing consistently. It is easy to forget. Old habits are strong. The world moves fast. But the character begins small. One mindful meal, one gentle walk, one conscious breath in stress. Slowly, the network grows. Exploration continues. The character creates a daily flow: morning water, slow breakfast, light movement, mindful work, short breaks, sensory pauses, evening ritual. Each action connects to the next. Each builds calm. Each reinforces balance. Now comes realization. Integration is more powerful than isolated practices. Calm is easier to maintain when daily life aligns with the body and mind's natural needs. Stress still comes, but it does not dominate. Emotions are noticed, not feared. Thoughts are observed, not obeyed. Actions are intentional, not reactive. Reflection deepens. The character thinks of life before integration: fragmented, reactive, rushed. Stress felt constant. Balance felt impossible. Now, life feels connected. Choices feel deliberate. Energy flows naturally. Transformation occurs gradually. Small adjustments compound over weeks. The mind becomes clearer. The body becomes lighter. Emotions stabilize. Routines reinforce awareness. Here comes the takeaway. Balance is not one thing. Calm is not one habit. They are the result of integration, connecting mind, body, emotions, and daily actions. Take a moment now. Look at one part of your life, movement, thought, or emotion. Notice how it connects to another part. Breathe. Feel the link. Understand that calm grows in the space where these parts work together. In the next section, we will explore how small moments of gratitude, reflection, and mindful appreciation create emotional resilience, deepen calm, and strengthen balance. Now we enter a gentle, quiet part of the journey, gratitude and mindful appreciation. These are small practices, easy to overlook, but they are powerful tools for building emotional resilience, calm, and balance. Gratitude does not solve problems, but it changes how you see life. It shifts attention from what is missing or stressful to what is present and good. Even tiny moments of appreciation can strengthen your mind, body, and heart. Here is the hook. Have you ever noticed how one small positive thought, "I am thankful for this cup of tea," or "the sun feels warm today," can change your mood? Gratitude works like a gentle wave. It moves through your mind and body, softening tension, opening the heart, and reminding you that life has small gifts, even in ordinary days. Let's start with context. Many people focus on problems, tasks, or stress. The mind becomes a checklist of worries. The body tenses. Emotions fluctuate. Gratitude is a simple but powerful way to break this cycle. It is not about ignoring difficulties. It is about noticing what is present and good, no matter how small. This creates balance, strengthens calm, and trains the mind to focus on what nourishes instead of what drains. Our main character begins simply. Each morning, they pause and notice one thing to appreciate. Maybe sunlight through the window. Maybe the taste of a simple breakfast. Maybe the sound of birds outside. Just one thing. Noticing it slowly. Feeling it fully. This small act starts the day with calm. This is the challenge. The world encourages rushing, multitasking, comparing, and striving. Gratitude can feel awkward or insignificant at first. But our character practices patiently, knowing small seeds grow over time. Exploration continues. During the day, mindful appreciation becomes part of life. Pausing to notice a friendly smile, a warm cup of tea, or a quiet moment alone. Writing a short note of thanks. Breathing deeply while noticing simple pleasures. Each act connects mind, body, and emotions, reinforcing calm. Now comes realization. Gratitude does not erase problems. It does not make stress disappear, but it changes perspective. It shifts attention from what is lacking to what is present. It creates emotional resilience, strength to face challenges without being overwhelmed. Reflection deepens. The character thinks of days without gratitude, tense, impatient, anxious. Life felt heavy. The mind felt crowded. Emotions fluctuated. Now, even small moments of appreciation lighten the heart. Stress is still there, but it no longer dominates. Calm feels possible. Transformation occurs subtly but powerfully. Moments of gratitude, repeated daily, reshape the nervous system. They create a baseline of calm. They remind the character that life contains small gifts, even in ordinary or challenging days. Balance becomes natural. Here comes the takeaway. Gratitude is not about big events or extraordinary experiences. It is about noticing the small, simple things. A warm drink, a kind word, a moment of quiet. Each small act builds emotional resilience, calm, and balance. Take a moment now. Close your eyes if you wish. Think of one small thing you are grateful for today. Notice it. Feel it. Let it soften your mind and body. Even this tiny practice strengthens calm.